Good morning. It's another beautiful Saturday morning here in GMT+8. And for today's video, I thought it would be kind of fun to just replay some data. I do this pretty often. I do it like several times a week. I do it when I'm feeling a little bit down on confidence and I want to, remind myself that I know what I'm doing and and just, practice. It is a fantastic way to get familiar with any advice or strategies that you find online or you read about or you devise yourself, and you want to see how it works and you want to confirm that you understand what you're doing properly. It gets massively more difficult when you start applying this on live data, but because of the the influence of psychology, you get greedy, you get scared, maybe you feel that you've got to perform for something, which is probably why I'll never do a live stream while I'm actively trading live data. Don't think I'd ever do that because of the psychological impact of performing, like real life trading with psychology introduces massive amounts more difficulty because you've got to make good decisions. But when you're replaying data, it's very easygoing and you can just focus on doing things properly without the psychological influence of actually trading real money. So I'm here on the pound yen pair. We're on 5-minute data, so we got loads of action. I frequently like to trade 5 minutes. Sometimes I'll do like 20-minute or something, but I like my trades to kind of reach their conclusion relatively quickly. Some people like trading daily. That's fine. I like faster action. So I'm just going to play a synth wave mix on YouTube, and you can I'm going to mute the mic in a minute, and you can put on whatever you want to listen to, and just follow along. And I don't know, I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. I guess we'll find out. If it's fun and it's you guys like it, then maybe we'll do it again. All right, guys, enjoy. Let's flow. Wow, that unfolded a lot quicker than I thought. A lot of the time I'll be when I'm replaying data like this, I'll be following along a story for, 15, 20 minutes before anything kind of interesting starts to set up. But we very quickly, we got this really nice impulse lag confirming this swing high, and then it came up and it just built this beautiful coil up here. And then when we bust these guys here, right, like this, you see these, you have this trend line coming through here, right? So you're going to have a lot of people just selling along this line, and they got washed. They got washed by, there we go, blank keyboards. They're tough to type on sometimes. They got washed by these guys here. These guys started this wash. They pushed it up here and then boom, they got washed. And if they were in fact washed, then this move would mean that these guys should get taken out. And sure enough, when it came down, we broke this level. So then I was actually thinking this was the end of the swing. As you saw, I had this fork drawn in like this, and I was looking for this area, this coil, to get a bit of a test. And that's where I was wanting my entry. And as you saw, I got filled in here, and we came up. This structure, this coil, this wash did successfully hold price down. We came back down here again. Then I'm feeling very good about this. But we came all the way back up here, and I was a little bit scary. But we did, in fact. You'll often see this on forks. Like, price will hit it a bunch of times before it goes through it, or it comes away from it. When we came back down and we broke these guys, it started to look pretty clear that this is actually the whole swing, right? And if that's the whole swing, if that's the whole reaction swing, so we had this impulse leg and then we had this reaction from that impulse. If this is the length of it, then we have minor high, minor low, minor high, minor low, and then we double top off it, and then we came down from there. So I don't know how easy that was to follow. If you have any questions or comments, then you know where to leave them. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you're not already subscribed and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe too. All right, guys. I will normally spend like an hour or two just following the same story, just like keep going, find the next trade. All right, yeah, I wanted to mention this for anybody that isn't aware. I personally trade at 1% risk per trade. So what that would mean is in here, when I enter, where I put my stop, this is 1% capital risked. So because this trade worked out as, I don't know if you noticed, I pulled it down to follow this median line. Actually, I didn't pull it down quick enough, but I would have pulled it down even further if all the data wasn't flying by so fast to have my exit along this median line, because Dr. Alan Andrews' research suggests that 80% of the time this median line gets hit, which is insane. Like, it's just insane. So once, like the difficult part really is on the entry, and then it was just a matter of following this fork, especially once we broke this old fork. Once we kind of broke through that and we came back, we tested it, and then we moved away again. I was very comfortable. Just waiting for this. It could have been a 5.49, but I didn't. I was busy typing, explaining stuff, and didn't move it. But hey, I'm very happy with a 4.76% capital growth trade. I put 1% capital at risk, and in this case, it resulted in a 4.76% growth. Like, that's fantastic, At that kind of risk reward, like, I can be wrong most of the time, and as the trades stack up, the bank still grows, This is so much easier on replay data. Like, there's just no emotions in it. You're just having fun with a chart. It's fantastic. Like I said before, it is much more difficult to handle your own personal psychology and learn not to be greedy and build the confidence, build genuine confidence. You know, you can't just fake the confidence. You have to genuinely have the confidence to trust in what you do works and believe in it. And as you build experience and you look back over your trading history, you can legitimately feel that confidence, and that confidence counteracts the psychological effect of fear. Like, you're always scared, like, oh, what if my stop gets hit? Well, for me, it's 1%, you know, it's 1% loss. I would need to have like a string of losers, like 100 long to lose the bank, you know. It's hopefully I'm not that bad a trader, right? And well, so I'm not very scared of that, and I can look over my history and I can know that, I get a winner often enough to buy enough opportunities to risk again. And like being able to look at that history and look at that data and understand what I do means I can resist the impulse to make decisions based on fear. But again, this is just replay data, so none of that really came into it. You know, it was just kind of following a textbook setup for a trade. For me, you know, my textbook setups. All right, guys. Like, sub, comment, whatever. Have a great weekend, and let me know if you want more of this just kind of replay thing without me talking through the trade so much. You can just listen to whatever music you like and follow along. Let me know. All right, guys. Have a good one.